It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, we've got an app that tracks the details of our cars. Okay, that is fantastic unless you're not going where you say you're going, right?
Yeah.
This is coming out of Sherman Oaks. So Angie says it helps to keep track of service, and it also tells you the mileage and relative location of your last trip. Well, I noticed that the mileage hasn't been adding up to where he's been saying he's going. On top of that, I noticed that the mileage is almost exactly the same every time. She says, really weird, right? I think he's seeing someone. This is technology.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you argue with technology unless it's got a glitch. But this isn't like I'm just feeling something. Like she's looking at data.
Yeah. But maybe he's not going somewhere suspicious.
Let's find out. Angie's on the phone. Angie, thanks for coming on. I just want to make sure we totally understand this. So you have this app. It calculates the mileage and distance and things, and it's not calculating the amount of mileage and distance to where he should be going or where he says he's going?
Well, it just tracks the details of the car for the service fees, but I noticed that the mileage hasn't been adding up to where he said he's been going.
Okay,
so
is it less mileage or more mileage?
It's more, but it's the same amount every time. So I think he's just going to see the same person every time.
Every day?
Every day.
It could be. Now, why do you think it's a person? Like, what? Couldn't it be something else?
For work?
No. Work is much closer than that. So it has to be. To me, it just feels like a person. It feels like there's someone else that he's going to see, and he keeps seeing them.
Well, we can play this a couple ways, but I think what we'll do here is hang on, okay?
Okay.
I think what we'll do here is come back and have Patty make the call. Let's just see where this goes. Hang on. Okay, Angie's on the phone. It's time for Ryan's Roses. She's got an app that tracks the details of their cars, right? This is for in their marriage, in their relationship. And the app is showing her mileage of places that he's saying are different. So basically, he says he's going one place. The app shows he's going to a different place. That's what we know. So we kind of have data. We could use this to our advantage. Let me get Angie on the phone. Angie, how long have you been married, Angie?
Oh, we've been married for 3 years.
Do you have kids?
No.
Okay. I want you to say this. Ryan, you have my permission to call, then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And that's what we're going to do. Now, Angie, you have to be very, very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. But Patty is going to offer him some roses. That will be telling. We want to find out who's top of mind, who he sends him to, and what's on the card, okay?
Okay.
So remember, you're quiet. Patty's going to work. Her sleeves are rolled up on this.
Okay.
Okay, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Scott?
Yes, this is Scott.
Hi, Scott. Good morning. My name is Marcella, and I'm calling from Bella Flowers here on Sylmar Avenue. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for answering my call. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no charge.
Okay.
If you order from me today, they get delivered by lunchtime or whatever time you prefer.
Yeah, I mean, lunchtime's good.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just
awesome.
surprised because I haven't had luck all morning. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Really? You haven't had luck giving away free roses?
Well, we're doing a promotion, and people don't believe that they're free. They think that it's, we're going to scam them, but we're not. We're a new shop here on Sylmar Avenue, and we're just promoting our delivery service.
That's awesome.
Great. So who do you want to send them to, Scott?
Oh, let's send them to Jenny.
Jenny. How do you spell that? Is it Genny or?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Let's say, loving our secret meetings, and I can't wait for the next one.
Scott, your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. I have your wife, Angie, on the line, who knows that you are going every day to meet Jenny and are having this affair. What would you like to say to your wife?
What?
What would you like to say to your wife? You should explain how long you've been having this affair with Jenny.
No, I'm not actually having an affair with Jenny.
Scott, Angie's on the phone right now. Angie, tell him what you just heard.
I heard what you said, Scott. I know what you're doing, and I've been tracking it through the mileage app on our car.
What? No, I knew what you were doing. This was so clearly a joke, a prank. This was so obvious.
Scott, you might as well stop. You might as well stop. We have the data. She's been tracking you on the app with your car. We know you've been going to Jenny's for your secret meetings. We know that you've got another one coming up. So just come clean. You've been married 3 years to Angie. You don't have kids. Just tell her.
I'm telling you, it's a joke. I knew what this was. I knew that.
What do you mean it's a joke? How is it a joke that you're cheating on your wife with Jenny? How's that a joke?
Listen to me. Do you think that if I were actually cheating, that I would have left that guilty sounding a note? I knew what this was. I was.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe you're leaving a guilty card or guilty note because you're lying. He thought he was giving flowers to his cheap side piece. And
Come on.
Guess what? But you know what, Scott? Guess what? She's no longer your side piece because she's all you have now. That's it.
Babe, no, come on.
Scott, we have the data. Scott, we have the tracking. I'm looking at the tracking data app now.
What do you mean you're looking at the... What?
You know what I mean. And we know what you mean. And what you mean is that you're having an affair with Jenny and you've been hiding it from Angie. That's what you are saying.
I knew what this was. This is Ryan Seacrest. This is the Ryan thing.
Scott, if you knew it... Scott, can I just tell you, if you knew what this was, you wouldn't have made that statement and sent roses to Jenny, especially after you know that she's been tracking your car. Like, if you knew it was a joke, you would have just called it out. You wouldn't take... I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to yell. We just met. So, all right, I don't need it. I don't need it. But Angie needs the truth.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. It was a fake note.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, Scott, you've been caught.
Joking. I've been caught joking.
No.
Look, I guess it was a bad joke, but this was such an obvious setup. And so I set it up back. I double set it up.
No. I'm not buying it.
Look, we can talk about this at home. We're not going to talk about this on the radio.
No.
We can talk about this at home.
Angie, do you know a woman named Jenny?
No, I don't know anyone named Jenny.
There is no one named Jenny.
Well, Scott, I appreciate you at least staying on with us to get us to this conclusion.
Yeah, because I'm kidding around.
No, the whole city's listening, thinking you're not kidding around.
Yeah, I don't really...
All right, but people have to get to work and stuff, so we're going to put you on... Huh?
The whole city doesn't know me. I don't care what the whole city thinks.
Well, the whole city does know you now.
Whatever. We can talk about it when we get home.
I'm not going to be there.
There's nothing to talk about.
What? All right, Scott, hold on. What's so funny? Angie?
Not going to be there.
Yeah?
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not, because I think you knew because you had the app, and now you know who it is. So I would find out who Jenny is and where she is.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Right,
that's what I'm going to do next.
I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I mean, he almost didn't even need us because she had the tracking on the app.
I mean, he was caught red-handed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
How is that what man is making that joke? You're not. That is not something you're joking about.
No, it's not.
And not with that note and not with that tone. I do not believe. Now, Ryan's Roses. We have a 13-year-old. Her name is Bella, and here she is exposed to this Ryan's Roses call, where you have, what was his name, Scott?
Yes.
Right, Scott saying that he sent roses to Jenny with a note saying, "Loving our secret meetings, and I can't wait for the next one," as a joke. Now, the app that tracks their car knows that he's going to Jenny's house every single day, so he was already caught. And then he gets on the phone and sends roses to Jenny, not his wife. His wife's name's Angie, saying, "Loving our secret meetings. I can't wait for the next one." Then he tries to tell us, "I knew it was you guys. I was just kidding."
Yeah. And he didn't even throw in a ha-ha then or something.
Do you know one thing I know about today's youth? What generation are you? Generation Z? X? Mark, what is she? What is Bella? 13 years old.
Z.
I'm not even
Is it
good at
Z?
name that. I think it's Z. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Generation Z. Okay. Now,
Your color is yellow, by the way.
My color?
Generation Z.
Is yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing with Generation Z. You can't BS them. Like, they can see right through stuff. They know if it's BS or if it's a pitch or a salesy job and all that stuff.
Totally.
So, Bella, I ask you one simple question. Whose mom, Laura Slobin, has worked with me at E for like 13 years, and I love her.
We love Laura.
She produces stuff for E with me and has worked for so long. So, Bella, I ask you this question. Great name. But, Bella, I ask you this question. Do you believe that Scott was telling the truth or not?
I think he was lying about thinking it was a joke. Because here's the thing. If he knew it was a joke, then why, right when you said, like, oh, it's Ryan, he freaked out.
Right.
And then if he knew, then why did he freak out like that?
Right. And so she's correct. And why is he trying to make us feel like we're the bad guys? Then he's yelling at me.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what happens when people get caught. They get defensive and they just try to, what's the word? Divert the...
Deflect?
Deflect.
Well done, Bella.
Yeah, well done.
You definitely will get a job here or as an influencer.